4 vital things to consider before you start your remote work. Hi everyone, this is Victoria from PsycHunters, and today we're going to talk about the 4 vital things you must consider before starting your remote job. I have recently started working remotely for full-time, so basically home office, and I must say I pretty much enjoyed it. I've seen that also many organizations have this as a regular practice. Doesn't matter if we are in a pandemic situation or in general, just it's kind of a preferred way of working. For now, you have good enough reasons to actually start thinking about transitioning to a full remote job. There are already so many people that are working remotely for decades, and it's their preferred way of being productive and also preferred way of doing the job. In this video, I would just like to draw your attention to 4 main things that you must think about before transitioning to a full-time home office or remote job. If you guys really enjoy this type of content related to job seeking, I would really much appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and also like this video and the ones that are coming. The very first and fundamental thing which you must consider is to prepare your physical conditions. Basically, your home should simulate a real office space. This means that you would need to have the right environment and the right condition the same way like you're in the office. So for sure you have to consider and ask yourself, do you have, let's say, a comfortable chair to work on? Do you have a nice desk? Do you have an operational computer or mobile, whatever you need to do your job? But not only this kind of things and the general equipment, you also need to think about your living arrangements. For instance, if you're living alone, it's pretty much easy. Yeah, you don't have any interruptions, any noise, so it's okay to work from home. However, what about if you're living with flatmate or flatmates, if you're living with your family, and even if you're having kids? So they have to be informed about your work schedule, so you need to communicate this with them. Another thing, it's also in regards to the internet. I'm gonna give you a really short horror story what happened when I started working remotely, what happened with my internet connection. So I'm starting to work for the first week, and I just realized that my internet is so poor and the connection is too slow that I'm not even able to do my daily meetings and even have online interviews. So basically I had to run to a new internet provider and sign up a new contract, basically so I can get my job done. So this is a very simple thing, however it really interrupted my daily routine, so I had to figure out a solution. That's why I would like to suggest to think about these physical arrangements and conditions much in advance, so you don't face these challenges later on once you start. The second very important thing that you have to think about, even the first week when you start working remotely or before, is to understand the expectations. Once you start working from home, you're kind of on your own. You don't have the luxury, let's say, to be in the office space, to talk to your manager, to talk to your coworkers if you're facing certain issue. So you have to find a way to communicate and to understand what is expected from you and to know that you're on the right track. For instance, once you start, let's say the first week, prepare all your questions for your employer up in advance. For example, what are the priorities for the days, for the week? What is their preferred way of communication? Do they prefer to be contacted via email, or you have a certain chat that you like to talk on? Also to think about the certain resources or training materials that you have to go through even before in advance. These key questions will definitely save you a lot of time once you start, and also you won't need to ping your colleagues all the time whenever you face an issue. So just know what is expected from you from the beginning, so you will get your job done. The third very important thing, which I realized once I started working remotely, is that there will be challenges and there will be solutions. Basically, the home office is really great. It has many benefits. I can say that for sure. However, let's be real and honest, it's not perfect. There are certain issues and challenges which arise from the nature of the home atmosphere and the home office, and these issues do not appear when you're surrounded in your office with your colleagues. For example, how to keep your productivity on high level, how to stay motivated throughout the day, or how to build professional relationships, how to connect with your colleagues. These are real questions and issues that can appear. We are human beings and we have the basic need to connect to others. This means connecting to your colleagues, connecting to the people around you, and without the face-to-face interactions, you might find this challenging. However, don't get disappointed. There are too many resources online which can guide you and help you survive these challenges, of course. And as there are so many people around who are preferring this way of working, this means that if they can do it, you can also do this. The fourth and the last very important thing that you need to have in mind is to plan out-of-home activities during your remote job. For instance, if you've been used to going to office and interacting with your colleagues on a daily basis, organizing lunch breaks together, going somewhere after work hours, these interactions will be actually enough for you to feel satisfied and okay throughout the day. Once you start working from home, you might experience certain feelings like loneliness maybe, or certain feelings that come up from the lack of or limited interactions with people and also with your colleagues. For this one, I would suggest you to plan all your, let's say, non-formal activities out of home. For instance, if you want to see a friend or a partner or a family, I would suggest you to do it out of home. For example, instead of having the drink or dinner at your place, you would just do it outside. You will go for a dinner outside. You can go to a cinema outside again. You can sign up for fitness or certain sport things to do to be outside of your home. So basically just to plan these activities even on a daily basis, once you're done with your work for the day, to just go and be out. Planning the activities out of home will keep your motivation and also productivity on a higher level while you're working from home, and in the same time you will have something to be looking forward to once you're done for your work for the day. Thank you very much, people, for watching this video to the very end. I'm very curious to hear your opinion about this, and let me know in the comments. Remote work, yes or no?